Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay guys, so that will be the part 2 of my video series on Firebase using Kotlin in Android Studio. Okay, so in this video I will teach you how to log in to the Firebase and then how to create the user using Firebase Authentication. Okay, so first of all you need to go to tools and click on Firebase, and then you need to click on authentication, and here you need to click on email and password, and here you need to add Firebase authentication to your app. Okay, so it will add this dependency and you just need to click on accept changes. Okay, so now the Gradle will be built and it will download all the classes for this authentication dependencies. And here you can see that we first of all need to make the Firebase auth object, then we need to okay, so here it is saying some error. So here we can remove the 16.0.1, and now we just need to click on try again. Okay guys, so now it is successfully integrated, and after that you need okay, so here we are in the main activity, and first of all we need to declare the Firebase auth. So here we can say where Firebase auth, and we can set it as Firebase auth equal to Firebase auth dot get instance. Alright, so now that we have got the Firebase auth instance, and now inside our own create method, here we first of all need to have some edit text. So here we can drag the edit text, and I set the width to match parent, and let's set the ID for that. And here we have the edit text, and let's change it to edit text email. And then we will have another edit text, and that one for the width will be match parent and the height will be wrap content. Then we need to set the ID, and we can set the ID to text edit text password, and we set it below ID edit text email, and let's set the hint to enter password. And here we need to write input type equal to text password, and instead of this text we can say hint. Okay, and we can say enter name, enter password, sorry, enter email, then we can say enter password, and after that we should have a button which will say match parent and wrap content, and it will be below edit text password, and we can set the text to login, and we can have another button, but here we can set the ID to button login. Then we can say we need to have another button which will be okay, so here we can say match parent and the height will be wrap content, and let's set it to below ID button login. And here we can say text will be create account, and we set the button sorry, so we set the ID to button create account. Okay, so that will be our XML for the main activity. And now let's go back to our main activity, and here on whenever the user will write this is email and the password, so he will need to click on login. So we need to write the code for this button click. So we can say button login dot set on click listener, and inside that listener what we are going to do is we are first of all going to fetch the email and the password. So we can simply say where email equal to, and here we can say edit text email dot get text dot to string, and then we can say variable password equal to edit text password dot text dot to string. Okay, so now we have got the email and the password. Now we just need to call the Firebase auth object, and we can, okay, so here we can create another method which will log in the user. So we can say sign in, and inside that we can pass the email and the password. Okay, so we can create this method, and click on here and click on alt enter, and here we will have the option of create the function. And now here we can have the function which will receive the email and the password. So here we can simply say firebase auth dot sign in with email and password, and here it will require us for the email field, and then the second one will be for the password field. Okay, so here we can add the on complete listener. So here we can say dot add on complete listener, and here we can pass the out result, and here we can simply say task, and okay. Okay guys, so here I have the add-on complete listener, and here we need to select that, and here we need to use the lambda notation. So we can say task this, and inside that we can check if the task is successful. So here what we can do is we can log in, or we can create another activity for the user profile. So let's create a new activity first of all. Here we can say and click on empty activity, and here we can name this activity as profile activity. Okay, and we need to click on finish, and now the profile activity has been created. And so instead of this constant layout, we will have the relative layout, and here we can open another activity. So for that we can use the intent. So here we can say variable intent equal to intent, and here we can say this, and we can say profile activity class dot java, and finally we can say start activity, and we can pass the intent, but here we can send the current user id for that. Okay, we will do that later. Alright guys, so now it is complete. and here we can print a message that user logged in successfully, and we can print the message. Okay, so now after that we need to create the sign up activity. So here we will create the activity first, and here let me create the activity for the sign up activity, and I click on finish. So here we have got the sign up activity, and we change the coordinator layout to relative layout, and after that we just need to copy all the code from here and just paste it inside our activity sign up, and here we can name it as sign up activity, and here we have this email password, and instead of this login we can say sign up, and in this button we can say not logged in, sorry, we can say don't already have an account, login. Okay, so now inside that, on our own button click event, so here I can change it to button sign up, and here I need to change it also button sign up. And okay, so inside our sign up activity similarly we can do, I will just copy this this object here, and I will paste it because we need the Firebase auth to create the user. So here inside our own on create method we can create the set on click listener. So here we can say button sign up dot set on click listener, and inside this listener we are going to first of all fetch the login email and the password. So here I will just copy all the 3 lines and paste it here, and instead of this sign in we can say create account. We need to now create the method of create account, and after I create this, and instead of here we can assume it as okay, so here I have got the error. Okay, so here I can assume it as string. Okay, I think I need to use some other IDs for that. So here I can say ed1, and also here I can say ed1, then we can have this as ed2, ed2. Alright, so here we can have now ed1 and then the ed2. Okay, so I think there was a mismatch of the IDs. So here we have now this email as string and password also with string, and here inside our own create account method we are first of all going to use the Firebase auth dot create user with email and password, so it will have the 2 things. So here we can have the first of all the email, then we have got the password, and here we can similarly use the add-on complete listener, and here we can use the task lambda notation, and here we can check if task is successful. So we just need to print a message that user created successfully, and we can print the message. And after the user is successfully uh, created, we just need to open the profile activity, and for that I will just copy these two lines of code, and here I will uh, paste it. Okay, so here we will be inside this profile activity. So here we will also need the Firebase auth and the Firebase user. So here I can just copy that and paste it here, and now I can, okay, so here we will have the Firebase uh, user also. So here we can say variable Firebase user equal to Firebase auth dot current user. Okay, I think there is some problem here, and here we can, okay, so here we need to have the logout button. So for our profile activity, let me open it, and here let's have a button for logout, and here we can say log out, and here we can change the button ID to button logout. And after that, here we can use the set on click listener for the button. So we can say button logout dot set on click listener, and inside that we can say Firebase auth dot Firebase auth dot current user dot okay guys, so here we can say Firebase, if Firebase auth is not equal to null, then we can simply log it out. So we can say Firebase auth dot sign out. Alright, so now it will be successfully uh, sign out, and here we can use this code. So here I will just copy that and uh, paste it here, and here I can say Firebase auth dot add auth state listener, and here it will check if the user is now equal to null. So here we can change it to Firebase auth, and it will just finish this. Okay, so I mean it will remove this activity. Alright guys, so I think our code is now enough. So now let's, okay, so here I forgot to add the internal permissions. So let me first of all remove this second activity, and also we don't need this read external storage, but we need the internet storage, I mean user permission. And okay, so here we first of all, if the user click on sign up button, so let me show you, this is the main activity, and here inside when the user click on this button create account, and here we can have the button create account set on click listener, and here we can just copy it and paste it here. But instead of this profile activity, we can say sign up activity. Alright, so let me run the app and let's see if it works or not. So let me connect my phone. And one thing which I have forgotten is that we need to enable this email and password. So here I click on that and enable it, and now you need to click on save. And let's go back to our authentication, and I think now that the app is going to run on my phone, so let me connect it with SiteSync. And now my phone is successfully connected. Okay guys, so now the application is running and we are in this login activity. Here I will add my email, so I add it as Harun at gmail.com and I enter my password as 12345678. Okay, now I am going to click on login. And okay, so now it will fail because we don't have this user. So I will go to create account and here I will add the email. So here let's say I have this email and I click on password and I set the password as 12345678, and if I click on sign up, okay, so here you can see that the user created successfully and now we are in the profile activity. Here let me see if the user is there. So yes, you can see that the user is now here, and here is it is with the user ID. And now if I click on log out, and now the activity is successfully uh, logged out. Alright guys, so here also I show you the logout, I mean the login feature. So let me open the app again. Sorry. And here we will now log into the system. So I just say I enter my email and the password and I click on login. So now it will, and you can see the user logged in successfully, and now we are in the profile section. Alright guys, so if I hope you have understood the concept. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Goodbye.